I may have done some book shopping and I want to show you guys. Hello, there's a siren going by. We will hold for a couple seconds while we wait for this to go by. Okay, the siren is past. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I've been doing some book shopping, so I thought I'd do a little book haul today, show you guys what I got. Some of these I have read, and those will all be in an October video, like an October reading wrap-up that I do. I just filmed and posted a September reading wrap-up last week, so I will have that linked up in here so you can check that out after you finish watching this video. Before I get into all the books, I have two little items that I got. They're just like fun little trinkets that I am just loving and I want to show you guys. First, my mom surprised me with this. It's a little plant. This is the pot. Hold up, I need to repot it. You can see it's like already rooting through. This is the tiniest little pot and it goes in this little cat pot. Hold up. Look at how cute that is. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna set this here and it'll be in the background of the video, I think. And the second item is a fall candle that I got. So I got this candle from Target. It's a little pumpkin. It was like $5 and I just love it. It's super cute. This part comes off. I've been burning it already. I just love it and it smells so good. So those are just two random little items that have been making me really happy that I just wanted to share. Comment down below what random item makes you happy. It could be a candle, a pot, a plant, literally anything. Alrighty, straight. Okay, let's get in to the books. Some of these are thrifted. Some of these I got when I went to Barnes & Noble the other day. Also, I did start an official bookstagram. I will put it here. Check it out, follow it. You can keep up with all my book shopping and book recommendations, all those fun stuff. That'll all be on my Instagram. So if you follow me there, you guys might have already seen some of these books, but if you don't, I'm gonna give you guys a little book haul. This is in really no particular order. I'm just gonna take this stack and go through it, I guess. First on the stack is Magic for Marigold by Ella Montgomery. I have been loving Ella Montgomery books. I'm currently reading, you guys can't see it, but I have it over there on my bed, the fourth book in the Anne of Green Gables series, and it is my goal to read all of her books. So I found this at the thrift store and I'm really excited to read it. I'm pretty sure this is just a standalone, so I'm really happy that this publication actually fits with my set of Anne of Green Gables books. Even though it's not a part of that series, it still is very cohesive with the series, which makes me really happy. Then also from the thrift store, I got The Giver. I have about 2 copies of this book, plus, where is it? Oh, it's over there. I will be giving you guys a bookshelf tour at some point in the future, but over here on my bookshelf, off screen, I have the whole set of The Giver books. So I love The Giver, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this as a Christmas gift for a friend. I'm not entirely sure who yet, but I just love this book. From Barnes & Noble, I finally decided to get ACOTAR, or A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This has been all over Bookstagram, and especially, I don't know if you guys follow The Common Room, she talks about this book series all the time and I love her, so I have loved other books that she's recommended, so I'm excited to start this book series. I love the cover. Look at the cover. It's cool. I'm very excited. I love fantasy books like this. I will let you know my thoughts once I actually read this book. The next 3 kind of go together. I am obsessed with the Selection series by Kira Cass. I have read all of them, and so at Barnes & Noble I found that there are 2 others that go with it, kind of. These are like short stories. This is the Selection stories, and this just has The Prince and the Guard, and then this is Happily Ever After. So this book is the prequel to the Selection series, and this is what happens after, I believe. So this book contains The Prince and the Guard, which are in this book, but it also has The Queen, The Favorite, plus exclusive scenes, lush illustrations, and bonus epilogue. Epilogue? Did I say that right? Something like that, to the one. So if you are obsessed with that series as I am, you guys should really get these ones. I read this book in like a day. It was really, really good. I loved it. Definitely a collector item. And also from Carrie Cass, I got the Betrothed, which is a part of a duology. So there's just 2 books in this series. So the first book is Betrothed. I don't remember the name of the second book, but that one recently came out. So I am super excited about this. She's another author who I would like to read all of her books, and I am very close to doing that. The only books that I haven't read yet is this one, The Betrothed, and then the sequel to this book. And then I would have read all of her books. I am pretty sure. I will have to double check, but I am 90% sure that I would have read all of her books. From the thrift store again, I found this cute edition of the first book of Harry Potter. We do have like a family set of Harry Potter books, but that usually lives in my sister's room, and I don't have my own set of Harry Potter books, so I absolutely love Harry Potter, and even though it's not a full set, I really liked this edition. So this is what the front cover looks like. I thought that it was really cute. I loved the illustration on it. And then there's also an illustration of Dumbledore on the back. Here we go. I know, I just loved it. Plus it was fairly inexpensive since it was at the thrift store. In a completely different genre, we have Murakami's Norwegian Wood. I am not entirely sure what this book is about, but if you have watched Jack Edwards' videos on his channel, he talks about this book fairly often, and I absolutely love Jack Edwards, and I really wanted to read this book. So when I saw it in the bookstore, I got it. I was very strongly influenced, and I'll let you guys know what my thoughts are about it once I actually read it. This next book was also recommended to me, not personally, but recommended by Jack Edwards, and so I got it. This is The House in the Cerulean Sea. As far as I know, this book has like a little bit of magic. I'm not entirely sure if it counts as like a fantasy book, but it just sounded like it could be an interesting one. I try actually not to know too much about books because I like to just go in knowing nothing in a way. I would want to make sure that it's something I'm interested in reading, but I don't like to know too much about this book. I love this cover. Look at how beautiful that is. A good cover is always a good sign in my history. This one on the back, it says, "The House of the Cerulean Sea is an enchanting love story masterfully told and about the profound experience of discovering an unlikely family in an unexpected place and realizing that family is yours." That just sounded like such a good book, so I am very excited to read this. Alrighty, we're gonna move along to the second stack. This I'm very excited for. These are more dark academia, magical, witchy, all the autumnal vibes is right here. Okay, first things first, we have Rebecca. This book is the most recommended book for fall that I have found. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm very excited about this. I got this one for my birthday, and I love the cover, and it's got like a weird, kind of very interesting texture. It feels like a very, very soft sandpaper, which I really like. I think that's so unique. I don't have any other books that have this kind of texture on the cover. I wish you guys could feel it. It's very weird just describing it. Okay, this is the thinnest one that I own. Look at how thin that is. This is literally 20 pages long. And this is my favorite short story. It is The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. And I actually had to read this, I think, sophomore year in my English class. And we like annotated it and like fully studied it, and it was just so good. It's about this woman who is suffering from postpartum depression, and this was published in 1892, so very old. And during that time period, when a woman has postpartum depression, she is sent into isolation, which, as we now know, is pretty much the worst thing that you can do. So this short story kind of illustrates this woman who's trapped in this room, and there's yellow wallpaper around the room, and it kind of follows her adventure into basically insanity. So it's a little creepy, which is perfect for the Halloween season, and very, very short. So if you're looking for something to get you in the spooky Halloween spirit, I think this is a really good one, especially if you like a short read. This book I'm very excited about. I made a reel unwrapping this book because this one was actually one of those mystery date books. So I got it at Barnes & Noble. It was all wrapped up, and it had this sticker on the front that kind of tells you what the book's about. So it says it's cozy, charming, witty, unputdownable, fast-paced, and first in a series. And it definitely was. I I read this in like 2 days. It was so good. I will do a full review of it later in a different video. Be sure that you guys are subscribed so you won't miss that video. But this one was so good. I don't know why. I thought I wouldn't like it. It's a murder mystery book, and if you're like me, I don't like creepy, gory murder mystery. That kind of vibe is not, it's not it for me. I like happy murder mystery, which I feel like is an oxymoron, but this book was that. It gives you that murder mystery vibe in a very uplifting way, I guess. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. Once again, full review coming later. I may have lied when I said that Rebecca was the most recommended book for this season. I think The Secret History is the most recommended book for this season. I have read this one now. It took me like a week and a half to read it. It's a thick one. I have many thoughts about this book, which I will share in a different video. That's kind of all I'll say about it now. The cover, once again, is really cool. I love these kind of sculptures, and it also has like another fun texture. It's like, it feels matte in like a very soft way. It's like a soft matte cover. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. I am super excited to read this one. This one here is Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. I think I'm gonna love this book. I know I keep talking about the cover, but like this is so fun. I love that it looks like paint splatters, but I think it's supposed to be like magic. That would make sense. So this is the first book in the Practical Magic series. I believe there's 3. I don't know too much about this one, but I know it's like a witchy book, and I have been really into like witchy books. There's like a certain type of witchy that I like. I prefer more like natural, nature-based, not like creepy. I don't know, I feel like there's a fine line of like fun witchy and like, if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I am really looking forward to reading this one. This one might be my next read. It might be, I don't know. I got a couple other really good ones, and going along with the witchy theme, this book is The Once and Future Witches by Alec E. Harlow. I don't know, I've never seen this name, spelled with an I, so not entirely sure, but I think this will be a fun one. So this is about 2 sisters, and it starts off, I believe, in 1839. I think this one has to do with the Salem witch trials. I kind of am getting these confused. I believe one of these books starts off talking about like the Salem witch trials. Don't remember which one, but I'm excited. We got 2 more books. We're almost done. This is another one that is super recommended for the autumn season. It's The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I am obsessed with this edition. Look at this. It's so fun. It's very glossy. And then it's like, that's exciting. I've heard that this is super recommended, but I don't actually know that much about it, which is really exciting to me actually. So I know that this is about like a magic circus that just kind of appears in the middle of the night, so there's magic in it. What else do we have? It says, within the black and white striped canvas tents is an utterly unique experience full of breathtaking amazements, and it's only open at night. That sounds so fun. I am super excited to read this and give you guys my full thoughts about it once I do. And we are on our last book. This is called The Cafe Between Pumpkin and Pie. I'm gonna end this off with a really cute one. This is written by 3 authors, which I think is so unique, and I'm so excited to read it because I've never read a book that's written by more than 2 authors. I'm thinking that this is just gonna be a very cozy, sweet, probably romantic book, just having to do with fall. On the back it describes this book as a wonderful, well-written collection, calls to mind brisk autumn nights cuddled with a loved one. I cannot wait. After some of these books that have been an adventure to read, this just seems like such a beautiful, refreshing book that just really sparks the love for autumn. That was the last book on my haul. There are a lot, and I'm so excited to read them all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We just hit 200 subscribers, which is really exciting, and I can't wait to continue to hopefully grow more in the future. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!